Hi, Dr. Chase O'Keefe, owner and clinic director of Northern Roots Family Spinal Care. Today I want to do a video on what's called the N diagram. It's an easy way to really explain what chiropractic is, what our main goal is for you, for your family, for your loved ones, your friends, and how it really interplays with your body more than just your typical things of headaches, neck pain, back pain, sciatic type pain. And this actually, the N diagram comes from a mentor of mine by the name of Dr. Reggie Gold. And it's such a brilliant, easy way to understand chiropractic care. So when we look at the human body is designed to perform. So we can really outline everything in the human body is all about human performance. We obviously want everything in our body working as best as it possibly can for as long as possible. And so we talk about human performance. Now, human performance is all under the direct control of the chemicals in the body. There's chemicals floating around through the bloodstream. There's chemicals interacting between nerves and neurons. And so those chemicals are going to have a really important play in how your body and the human performance is working. Well, all those chemicals are under control by glands. And those glands are making the chemicals and they're distributing them out through the bloodstream, across the neurons, for the nerve fibers to fire. Well, the glands are under direct control of the nervous system. You have the brain stem, the spinal cord, and all the peripheral nerves that come out into the body that tell every single tissue, cell, and organ exactly what to do. Well, the nervous system, the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, the central nervous system is encased in the spinal column. You have your skull, and then you have the spinal column. And it's one of the only organ system that's completely encased in bone, which tells us that it's a pretty important system. So let's reiterate. We have the spinal column that encases the brain, the spinal cord, the brain stem. The central nervous system controls all the different glands in the body, and the glands are going to distribute the chemicals into the blood, into the body to tell different things what to do to communicate through that way. And the chemicals are ultimately going to dictate human performance until one of those segments of the spinal column shift out of place. We really pay particular attention to the upper neck because that's a choke point for cerebral spinal fluid, for blood flow, for nerve flow. And when that shift takes place, that's what we call a subluxation, a vertebral subluxation. And when that misalignment happens, it's going to irritate the nerves. Those irritated nerves are now going to start to send abnormal signals to the glands. Well, as you can see, if the glands are getting bad information, the glands are going to now produce bad chemicals. And now the chemicals, the bad chemicals floating around, whether it's too much of something or too little of something, is now going to affect human performance. Until a chiropractor comes along and we make a very specific adjustment to now restore that vertebral segment and get the pressure, get the irritation off the nerves. When we release that interference from the nerve, we get the irritation off the nerve. Now the nerve can start to tell the glands what to do. And now the glands can start to reestablish, start to perform working and change the chemical makeup that's being distributed into the body. And when the chemical makeup, the chemical compounds start to change, we start to change how much of something is getting pushed out. If something isn't getting pushed out enough, as now it's getting produced, now going to affect overall human performance. It's actually going to start to improve human performance. So as you can see, chiropractic has a much broader scope of what we can help and how we can help an individual. That's why we oftentimes see children, we see babies, and we also see all the way up to elderly. It's very important, just like you get your teeth checked at a very early age and you maintain getting your teeth checked throughout your life. It's no different to have the spine checked to make sure that human performance is working as best as it can. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call, 715-303-7121.